So, Chris has put an amazing amount of time into this Chromebook Gauntlet. You will see in front of us, where is he? Oh, he's right here. He's so nervous about getting on a ladder. I'll let him explain that.
Okay, so this is the Battle of the Best Chromebook Gauntlet, the game of Chromes. So I'm going to call out John Wigger. I work with John. He works in the maintenance department, Central R3 School District. I'm in the tech department. A fast fact about John, he does blacksmithing on the side, and he was actually on the History Channel's Forged in Fire, and he won that episode. Let's give it up for John for winning the TV episode. So I talked to John about the Chromebook Gauntlet. What the Gauntlet is we have a series of challenges for a Chromebook and a Chromebook case to go through. We're going to do one of these here right now, and then we'll do the other three in the commons area during the 2 snacks and during lunch. So we're going to put the Chromebook and a Chromebook case through a series of challenges, and then depending upon how it goes and how I reviewed it, we'll get to the end, we'll decide if we want to tech it, keep it, or if we want to smash it. When I was telling John about the idea of that, he offered to build us the first ever MOTechTalk Battle Axe. So we will decide as a group at the end if we want to tech it, keep it, or if we want to smash it. Are we ready for the Chromebook Gauntlet? And with that said too, I'm going to let John just talk a little bit about himself and about being on the show and about what the axe is.
Okay, like Chris said, I was fortunate to be on Forged in Fire. I wasn't making knives very long. They contacted me, asked if I'd be on the show, and then it was kind of a quick process from there. So Chris asked me if I'd make a battle axe. I was like, yeah, sure, that'd be cool. And then he was like, well, do you want to come and smash some Chromebooks? I was like, well, why not? You know, who doesn't want to smash some Chromebooks on stage? But a little bit about the show. I don't know if any of you guys seen it on History Channel. You start with 4 people, you work your way down. So I went on the show and I just planned, I'm going to go on the show, I'm not going to make any friends, I'm just going to win this thing. And I was up against some guys that had 20 years experience, I only had like 3 years experience. So it was a challenging thing, and I got to know the guys a lot more than I thought I would. And one particular guy I met, his name is Tim Troyer, and he goes to Uganda like 3 or 4 times a year. He went there the first time, and he built a forge. A forge is what we call our workshop for a blacksmith or a bladesmith. So he built him a forge, and he taught like 5 orphan men how to blacksmith. And now that's their full-time job. They do that. And Tim goes and he brings back knives from there, and he'll sell them and then ship all the money back over to them to help them provide for the families. And they make tools and stuff for their community and everything there. So it's a really cool thing. And he was telling me about that, and I was kind of thinking, man, that's great. I've always kind of wanted to go on mission to do some type of thing, but I've always stayed home because nothing really has ever appealed to me overseas. So I was thinking about that night, and then I went and talked to Tim the next day. I said, hey Tim, if you don't mind, I would love to go to Uganda and teach these men how to blacksmith and bladesmith with you. And he started tearing up and crying. He said, John, he said, I have a couple businesses, and he said, I shouldn't be here, and I don't need to be here, but I've been praying that the reason why I came here is that I would meet someone that would want to go to Uganda with me and teach men how to blacksmith. So keep in mind, he didn't say anything about that to me, and I approached him and do that. So that was probably the best experience, even though I won the show. The best experience, and I didn't want to go make friends, but the friends I made there was even better than winning the show at all. So I am going to go to Uganda with Tim. I'm hoping to go in November and see kind of what they're doing and help them make stuff. And I'm going to go back again next year. And I'm going to raise as much money as I can so I can take tools over there and show them how to use those tools and stuff like that. Because right now they make everything by hand. They forge it out and then they use files to shape the blade. They use like ankle cattle horn for their handles and ebony wood. But they do all that work by hand. They don't use any power tools. I actually brought one of the knives they made. It's a Bamba forge. That's the name of the forge. They made this knife, and Tim gave it to me. And if you guys would like, I'm actually going to raffle it off. I'm going to do like $10 a ticket, and then at the last snack, I'll announce the winner for it. So if you guys see me and you guys want to get a ticket, you want to come talk, I'll be here for about 10 minutes, and then you can find me out there later. And if you want to pick up a ticket, I don't have a lot of change. I do have some, so let's do as much as we can. It's no big deal. Like I said, all the money's going to go back to Uganda, but let's get this thing started. Who wants to see some Chromebooks get smashed?
All right, so in my hand is the Higher Ground Data Keeper case with a HP Chromebook. Let me open it up. Are you guys laughing because you use Higher Ground, they suck? Or? Okay, let's see. So the Higher Ground Data Keeper case has a front that has a spot for an ID card or a barcode card, has pockets for pens and pencils. No papers can fit in those pockets, which is maybe a good thing. No room for a power adapter, which can be okay too. The side handle was easy to hold and carry. It was easy to put the Chromebook into the case. The case does not come with a strap, but you can purchase one separately. The Chromebook, interestingly enough to me, only straps into the bottom, which I'm not used to. I'm used to a Chromebook strapping into top and bottom, but it did strap into the bottom and it did seem tight and secure. This is an HP SB Chromebook 11G7 with an 11.6-inch screen, Celeron N4000, 4 gigs of RAM, and a 16-gig hard drive. This is an education-focused Chromebook with a spill-resistant keyboard, rubber trim to take on drops, supposedly, and a durable design. I did like this Chromebook. I don't have any complaints. So we're going to put this thing through the gauntlet. So I'm going to climb the ladder and drop it off of the ladder, and then I will pick it up and throw it on the table. It's going to slide into sand and get a little bit sandy, and then we will put it into the aquarium, and then we'll put it to the tree trunk, and we'll decide if we're going to tech it, keep it, or if we're going to smash it. All right, here we go. So to be honest, I don't climb ladders very much, but I'm going to do this in front of all you guys. All right, here we go. Let's give it up for the Chromebook. That wasn't a really good hit, so. All right. This was a new Chromebook. Right out of the box. All right, so if you're sitting in the front 3 rows, you have red or blue. Red would be smash it, blue would be keep it. Everybody else, we're going to make some noise depending upon how we go. I think it should be on. Is it on? It's not booting up. It's done. It did not boot back up. All right, do we want to keep it? Tech it? Anybody? All right, do we want to smash it?